Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Jeannie, but you can call me JD, and welcome to episode 133 of the Twisted Strands podcast. Oh boy, it has been a strange week. Couple of bad things happened, but not really bad things. They're things. One thing was fixed with an apology. The other thing, it'll work out. Yeah, I was a bit of an ass this week. I try not to be. I try to be a good person, but sometimes I make mistakes and people just have to forgive me. At least I have the wisdom to ask for forgiveness and know when I'm wrong, right? Today is sponsored by Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa. This is my first drink of hot cocoa in a while. I don't like it because it makes me feel too hot. Hot coffee doesn't make me feel too hot. Hot tea doesn't make me feel too hot. But hot cocoa makes me feel hot. Do you know why? I have no idea. Anyway, it's going to be a quick episode. But I've got my stuff all lined up nice and neat, and I just wanted to talk about good things. I'm nearing the beginning of my 43rd year of life, or completion of my 43rd year of life. Whatever, my birthday is Friday, and I'm going to be 43, and I find that I really have still so much to learn, and I know I have it really good with a home and both of my loving parents and Yarn and friends like you and all this, and I am so grateful for that. And I want to say thanks for sticking with me over the years as I keep podcasting. Someone's watching. I still get views, and you can subscribe. Somewhere there is a subscribe button, so please click on it and subscribe, and you'll always know when I post a video, whether you want to watch it or not. Hopefully you do. But anyway, my birthday is this coming Friday, and you know what else is coming this weekend? Another fucking storm. More storms. We are having a stormy day. I had half a snow day at work. Yes, adults get snow days too. I know it, you know it. And to prove I'm not as old as my age tells me there was a heaping pile of marshmallows in this too. And no whipped cream vodka. I've been spending most of my time cleaning up the snow and sleeping and knitting. Let's see what else is good about life. Friends, yarn, knitting, crochet, my crafts, my parents, the people in my life are wonderful, and so are you. And I want to say, I already said thank you, and I'm repeating myself, even though I said it was going to be a quick episode. Anyway, knitting, yes, with all this weather and the Super Bowl party, I've been doing lots of not so silly knitting. Now, that's my FO. I was trying to make Cleo try it out, but she just wouldn't have it. Oh, and you can't see it, but my knees will no longer jostle the desk because I have a new desk and it doesn't have cabinets that go low enough to hit me in the leg, and I have a lot to get used to with it because it doesn't have as much storage space, so now I've got all my shit all over it. I'll pick it up soon. With all the storms, I've been doing a lot of shoveling, and that just takes me out. So anyway, what am I currently working on the most? I've been doing a bit of crochet on my Curse Breaker, and that's by Michelle Denier. And I have not finished this row, as you can see, the little danglies, but it's okay. It's the kind of shawl that you can stop and start, and I've really found my rhythm. I just haven't been working on it as often, but I really love the color, and I managed to help a friend at one of my knitting nights. I helped her find her groove. I hope she keeps finding it with this shawl, and this is still being worked. I'm not carrying it around with me, but I do love to pick it up from now and then. And 2 things I worked on today while I was hiding from the snow and other adult responsibilities, you know. I worked on my blurred line sock by Michelle. Oh, wait. No, not Michelle. I'm so sorry, Megan. Megan Williams of the Stockinette Zombies podcast, who is a very sweet young lady. And so, anyway, she helped me with the top-down version of her one needle mock gusset sock, and I think I did it. I think I did it right. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to look, but I managed to do the heel, and I was amazed by the decreases. That was pretty. I was like, what? But yeah, I am not doing the pattern on the foot because I'm afraid of taking up too much yarn. Now, if this is Post Yarn by Simply Socks Yarn Company, and I must say it is one tough yarn. So I have no problems with the thought of putting this in the washer, not the dryer. The dryer is what wrecks your hand knits, peeps. But certainly a gentle wash will help it. This is the Blurred Line Socks by Megan Williams again. And this is the one needle mock gusset heel. And I'm working them top down. And because I read in someone's notes that the stitch pattern is a yarn eater, and Post Yarn is only about 390 yards, I'm kind of conserving it by just going around and around. And look at that lovely definition, both in the pattern, which is awesome and easy to remember, and the yarn, which is a good sturdy rustic sort of sock yarn. And this is the Buckeye colorway, so that you can look it up and find it. And yeah, so anyway, this is coming along real easily. I tried it on last night during the Super Bowl party, and it fits. So now all I've got to do is knit this plain stocking knit part of it until it's 7.5 inches, and I'll follow Megan's OMG basic pattern to do the toe too. So yeah, this is coming along nicely. I'm very pleased with both the yarn and the pattern. I had it really briefly on 2 circular needles like she has in the pattern, but then it turns out this yarn likes to cling to the metal needles, not to the wooden needles, so I switched it back right away. Just trying different things, and that's fun. And that's a size 1 needle. And, ow, while I poke myself in the freaking eye, I also worked on this. I've been working, well, my goal is to work 5 rows a day. But today I worked more than that. Yesterday I worked it. Friday and Saturday I did not work on it yet. But I'm done with the ribbing on the bottom of my button yoke cardigan. And this is using a size 9 needle and that's the Knit Picks Interchangeables. Nope, wrong way, Jeannie. So they're behaving nicely. I like the metal interchangeables. Encore by Plymouth. It's just their basic washable worsted weight. And I'm really loving the feel of this yarn. I mean, it's not the softest stuff, but it is soft. For me, I would consider this next to the Skin Acceptable. So anyway, I finally finished the ribbing. I'm about to decrease for the body of the sweater. And I used an online calculator to figure out the decreases for this. And this sweater pattern, again, it's called Button Yoke Cardigan, and it's by Sandy Prosser. Again, size 9 US needles and Encore Plymouth Encore yarn. So those are my works in progress that I'm specifically doing. Of course, I've got other things on the needles, but you know, life would not be interesting if I didn't have so many projects I couldn't count them. Anyway, I did finish something yesterday. It was a few hours on the hook, and it's not the prettiest thing. It is a pet blanket for Sadie's and Dragonflies. Blanket drive for pets. And this is just a half double crochet with a single crochet edging, and since I didn't feel like putting like sewing in the end, I just made a tassel out of it. So it's approximately 19 by 19, and I finished the entire body of it during the Super Bowl party. And half double crochet, chained as many as I wanted. And this is using 1 3/4 of a ball of Wool Ease Thick and Quick. So it's super bulky yarn, so it's nice and thick and washable, and a neutral color, which is good. And unfortunately, sometimes when I crochet, I do not do it neatly. Sometimes it's just quick and dirty, and it's kind of obvious that it is quick and dirty. My cat will not try it out for me, which is sad, because animals are supposed to like this shit, right? She doesn't. She is nonplussed by the crocheted pretty. Maybe she's a knitting snob, I don't know. That'll teach me. My shelter cats don't like crocheted items anyway, so maybe that's because they want it to go to the shelter cats and dogs. So that's what is finished. That is what on the needles. Hopefully I'll finish that so I can start the next one and get into the body of that sweater and work on my shawl. So that's the projects. And what else? I haven't been spinning lately. Again, cold and obsessed with my projects. And the desk really threw me for a loop. I missed a birthday party because of all the things I had to do this week, so. But life is still good. That's what I keep telling myself. Could be way fucking worse. Anyway, what else? Let's go on to stuff and junk so that I can keep this short and sweet. Because I'm short and sweet. Wink, wink. That was dorky. Sorry. Anyway, what have I been watching? I watched the Resurrection of the Daleks on. I borrowed it as a DVD from Netflix, and it features I don't know which number doctor he was, but he was blonde, kind of handsome, wore this kind of tuxedo looking suit with the creamy white suit with pink, salmon pink edging, and oddly enough, he had a friggin' sprig of celery as his corsage. I thought that was hilarious. I just kept looking at it, thinking it would wilt. But anyway, I watched this whole thing, and it was wonderful in its tacky goodness, and I'll definitely be watching more of the old Doctor Who until I can get my teeth on season 7 of the newest incarnation with Matt Smith. So, yay, Doctor Who. And what else did I see? I saw the episode of Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe, and this was the one in season 8 where he goes to an Ohio fiber processing mill, and he is made to deal with all the dangerous machinery that is used for creating the stuff we love, yarn and roving. And they show him all the horrible toothy carding machines and all the stuff that could kill you. Literally just about every machine the man showed him, the man repeated, if you get your hand or foot or anything caught in this, you could die. It could kill you. And he was just thrilled with that information. Mike Rowe is funny as hell. He was a bit of a smartass, but that's why we like him, right? I think so. Anyway, so, yeah, he got to play with that dirty job, and I got to see some of the processes. A lot of the machines that this Ohio mill had was really old, like 90 to 100 years old, this equipment, and it was fascinating to see it in action. So, thank you, Bridget, for telling me about this episode of Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe. You know Bridget, she's my favorite knitting whore of all. She's been making a lot of cute scarves for her friends and family, and yeah, I keep encouraging her to learn to knit in the round, but she keeps saying no. Come on, Bridget, you can do it. You did cables before I did. Anyway, love you, Bridget. So, anyway, that's the stuff I've been watching. I've also been trying to catch up a little bit on podcasts. And I didn't even see the latest episode of American Horror Story or Sleepy Hollow, so I need to catch up on my watching. And of course, everybody knows about Sherlock being back. I haven't watched it. I'm so stubborn. I only like to see things when I want to, not when it's on. No, it has to be DVR'd and saved for me so I can watch it at my leisure. So stubborn. Anyway. Oh, Sims, and I haven't even watched Sims. Played Sims lately because of the whole disc thing, and I have no idea where my discs are. And for that, you have to have the disc with you to play it, and that sucks. I need to find that. Plus, I need to clean my room, because clearly I am a hot mess right now. But seeing as I'm so exhausted from all the snow shoveling and yeah. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with my friends at knitting and crocheting. We just kind of sat in front of a friend's big TV in a gorgeous craft house, and we ate, and we had delicious sodas. I didn't drink any alcohol at this party. I've been such a freaking teetotaler of late. But anyway, yes, I had a lot of fun, and I watched most of the game, but missed the fucking Clydesdale commercial that I wanted to see. I'll have to watch it on YouTube. And I watched most of the game where the Seahawks kicked the crap out of these Broncos. So, I wasn't rooting for anybody, so Anyway, let me wrap this up. You can find my contact information at the credits, and I want to say thank you very much. I'm happy to record for you, and please subscribe, or at least watch the blog or something like that, and I will talk to you next Monday, and I will be 43. Daunting prospect, isn't it? I don't feel a year wiser. Anyway, let me leave you with this thought. Whenever you do crafts, no matter what materials you use or what you're doing with it, whether it's an intricate lace shawl or a toilet paper roll owl, you are making the world a more beautiful place, and that's why I love you. Alright? Thank you, and have a good week.